is a Cokelike? You clicked on this video, so you want to know. Okay, so what categorizes a Cokelike? First, we need to go over phosphate history. What a phosphate is a fancy 1950s word for soda. Want to know what soda is? Apparently, back in the day, rich motherfuckers were drinking carbonated water, while the poor people were drinking spring water that would get them sick. Carbonated water has always been a fucking fancier alternative to water, even though many people say that sodas are the only thing that makes the poor the same as the rich. We both drink the same Coca-Cola. But is anything with sugar and bubbles and syrup a Coke-like? Let's start off. Carbonated water, I already gave the fucking history, fuck you. So first start off with ginger ale, which was meant to be a medicinal drink. To stop what? I forget. I think it was AIDS or whatever. And then fucking root beer came first, which is a very American flavor. Right, due to the fact that we only got those fruits in America. Europeans have tried to drink root beer due to the fact that it's more not necessarily fascinating to the European mind, due to the fact that in Europe, all they eat is potatoes and eggs. Shout out Estonia. So root beer is a very American flavor, right? Okay. So, first of all, this probably goes into my first point that Cokes aren't just anything with sugar and syrup, due to the fact that Coke, well, it may be the most, let's get there, hold up, give me a sec. And then, the very next one, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is the very first American soft drink, right? Due to the fact that around this time, soda shops were really popular. And the only way you can get these sodas, or if you went to a soda shop, and motherfuckers make the Coke the old-fashioned way. And then, originally, they had
cocaine. So
everyone knows that. But Daniel Pemberton, I don't think that's his name. That's the dude who fucking made. But anyway, that's a motherfucker. His recipe changed the entire soda industry, right? This motherfucker soda completely revolutionized everything. And because of this, motherfuckers wanted to steal his drip, right? Right? If I were him, I would be like King Jong-un, motherfucker, put a ban on stealing drip. But anyways, Pepsi came first, which is the first American ripoff. While many people say they both taste different, they both taste like shit. They're not good sodas. Anyways, from Pepsi came Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper was meant to originally be like a Coke-like, but nobody knows the 23 original flavors that come from Coke. While Coke originally was some other bullshit nobody fucking knew, the Coke today has now been a vanilla and Coke flavor. What is Coke flavor? You know it. You're American. Shut the fuck up. I don't need to explain everything to you. If anything, you should watch this video so you can fucking skip this part of the video because it's just boring. Huh? I know you're a nerd. You want to know about video games. Gamer? Anyways, Dr. Pepper. And then originally, it was in the first main three, which fuck the big meat, bitch. It's just a big pepper, right? Stepper, Jack Harlow combo meal, right? Okay. And then next up was 7-Up, right? So, many people believe that Sprite to be the first lemon lime soda. It was 7-Up got inspired by the original orange drinks that failed. I forgot to bring this up because it's not my script. Original French drinks that failed. But also, 7-Up had something awesome. Lithium. Was meant to be a lemonade type drink. Okay, remember this. Remember 7-Up and orange sodas. And then 7-Up was always meant to be packaged in green. It's always 7-Up. So if you see landfills and green, blame 7-Up. I love the American economic system. Anyways, 1892 made this thing called bottlers. And what bottlers did was bottle bottles of soda. Fucking Fallout type shit. This made 7-Up very straight to market, right then and there, right then and there, right then and there, right then and there. This is what Nintendo did to the market, to video games. So the rise and fall of soda mimics the rise and fall of video games due to both of them having crashes. Soda shops crashed around this time. Well, in the 80s, a great video game crash happened. I didn't do my research about that. I'm not no fucking Scott the Woz. Sprite is a knockoff of 7-Up. Ain't that motherfucking crazy? You thought that was the OG? Hell no. Fucking ripoff. And then Nazis make Fanta. Originally Fanta, made by the Nazis, was just anything Nazis have made, which is fucking utter bullshit, just in a can. But Coca-Cola bought up Fanta, which originally made it into a more enticing orange flavor for the Western market due to the fact that we are big and fat and love sugar. Anyways, so indie games, ended being bought out by Coke mimics indie games being bought out by corporate studios, which means Risk of Rain 2 has ties to Nazi Germany. Mountain Dew is a flavor that got popularized in the 20th century, but Mountain Dew is a knockoff of 7-Up, which was originally a lemon lime soda, but actually changed the business, which I talked about earlier. Well, this Mountain Dew could be seen as a spin-off series. You know SNT, you know the fuck you don't. You know Persona 5, I know you love that shit. You know it's 20 hours of, actually it's 90 hours of bullshit. And then the last Persona 5R, that's a pretty good fucking game. I love you, Catchy. So, now we're done with phosphate history. So, Cokelikes. Now we're into the fun part of the video. Cokelikes, or what exactly would they sound like? They're Western flavors that imitate Coke. First of all, we have Coca-Cola and Pepsi in this category, and that's really much it. I wanted to put cream soda in this category, but it's only really, cream soda is a spin-off in itself. Due to the fact that in the Great Depression, to try and pump out more soda, we would just mix it with cream, which would make the vanilla soda, which this makes it into a completely different category, into a Coke-like vanilla mix. Okay, which is not a Coke-like, due to the fact that its mechanics of the vanilla flavor truly enhance the Coke-like genre. And then second of all, we have Sprite Ups, which are a Metrovania type of deal, right? These have Sprite and 7-Up in them, right? Okay, lemon lime sodas originally meant to mimic orange flavors. True. And then we have Pepperborns. I know how much you like Dark Souls and Bloodborne type series. These games are unforgiving, just like the flavors of Dr. Pepper, and they change over the years, just like one of my friends' favorite Japanese bands. I thought the music was okay. Next up, back to Pepperborns. Like I said, this is part of the big three: Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and the underdog Dr. Pepper. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you pair the first two or the third one, we're not friends. And then fruit crawlers. Fruit crawlers are exactly what they are. These are boring, but also fruit crawlers aren't really that. They could be mixes of fruits that don't categorize themselves as lemon lime sodas. The reason why Baja Blast is in this category is due to the fact that it's a tropical lime. What the fuck is a tropical lime? No idea. But you know damn well it doesn't taste like lemon lime, nor is it one note like a fruit crawler. But also it's not a Sprite Up due to the fact that it mimics other flavors. So where do you want me to put this? In Pepperborn, it doesn't mimic that, but also in fruit crawler, it doesn't. But Code Red is in Pepperborn due to the fact that it doesn't mimic any fruit, and the fruit it does mimic doesn't do it well. It's a more spicier flavor, right? It's like if I tried to put in the Souls like category due to the fact that it's hard. What's it not make a completely different genre? That's why I'm going to Dark Souls. It doesn't make sense. It's a genre. And you can't have a genre of something. So Code Red is a Pepperborn due to the fact that it tries mimicking the of Dr. Pepper, while Baja Blast tries to mimic the of fruit crawlers. Pun has been made. And this one's pretty basic. Rootman shooters. Rootman shooters are just sodas that are made from the 13 roots that originally made root beer, which was meant to be I'm money.
Hesim!
Anyways, and then we have ale likes. You may question why. Oh shit! I completely forgot. Whoa. Okay, and then alright, one of the ones we have is doers, right? Anything that tries to mimic the, not necessarily the original lemon lime, but the mixture of lemon lime. And the only reason doers is in different categories is the fact that it has the most sugar content of any soda on this list. You want to try a Mountain Dew? You want to try what Mountain Dew was originally trying to do? Instead 7-Up and put 15 grams of sugar. This is different due to the fact that 7-Up is lemon lime, while this is more fruity, but also not a fruit one due to the fact that it doesn't mimic other one-note flavors, or that's not a mixture, it is a mixture of another drink. Which is why the Doers, due to the fact that the original Doom has every FPS ever after been called a Doom clone. You think Tom Clancy was original? Fuck no, he stole everything from Doom. Our final one is Ale Lights. Ale Lights is just anything that mimics ginger ale, right? You might say, why Squirt in this category? Due to the fact that it's not just a lemon lime, it's a lemon lime inspired drink that uses grapefruit to its advantage. You push your movement forward. So now we have